All right, hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's great to have you here on this channel. If you're new to me, this channel is all about helping you to step into your greatest and highest good in this lifetime in the areas of health, wealth, and more specifically, and most importantly, perhaps for this video, true love and your relationship. Today's video is going to be specifically channeled for you from your guides and angels, from God, Source, the universe, Yahweh, whatever it is you want to refer to it, the universal consciousness that dictates everything that is, was, and ever will be for you in this moment in time about how to know who your person is, or how to know that you found your person, or contrarily, not found your person. This is a channel message. If you found this, if it came across your feed, to either confirm to you what that you found your person, or how it's meant to feel like from a channel perspective and from a soul perspective. And if you're watching this and it came across your feed, God wants you to know this specifically about your love and life situation in this lifetime and what it's meant to be. And this video, I'm being told, will only go out to people who are meant to have this particular type of relationship, or this particular feeling or connection in relationship in this lifetime. So if it didn't come across your feed, then it's not for you, but you're not watching anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the channel messages. And right now I'm going to be calling in the guides and angels who serve unconditional love. Specifically, I'm also calling in God, Source, Yahweh, the universe, all through unconditional love and light. Guides and angels who serve unconditional love and light, what is it you'd like for me to share with the viewers today about their love and life situation, and whether or not they have found the one, or how they can find the one? So if you're watching this, you've definitely been on a journey when it comes to love and life, generally speaking, but more specifically when it comes to love. And what the guides and angels are showing me is that love is actually meant to be a compass for you. So love is not necessarily for you in this lifetime. If you came across this video, love is not necessarily a feeling, although you will feel things about it. It's more so a direction. So love and or your lover in this lifetime will show you the direction you're meant to go in your life for your greatest and highest good. Very clear about that. They're showing me a map and directions and a compass. The right love and the right lover or relationship will help you step forward on that map and towards the right direction on your map of your personal life for your highest and greatest good. Now, here's the important part that a lot of you will find clarity around, is sometimes that map and that compass and that lover will point you into a different direction than you had intended in this lifetime. And sometimes that direction will surprise you. Sometimes that direction will be very much in the unknown, or very uncomfortable, or very different, again, from what you had originally intended before you met that person, or this person, if you have yet to meet them. Your direction, what they're showing me, will be activated by this person. You may potentially have felt it or known a little bit about it before you met this person, but when you meet this person, your direction, your compass will actually be activated in this lifetime. This person and you will activate each other as compasses to go into the correct direction, or soul path, or soul way of being. Now, what's important to note, the guides and angels are saying, is that this may come with a lot of resistance and fear and hesitation. Okay, particularly when you meet this person, is most people think, well, it should be all happy and perfect and peaceful and rainbows and butterflies. And to some extent, yes, there will be peace, there will be a mutual love and unconditional love, there'll be a very strong bond and connection. And that's underlying everything, right? But on top of that is also meant to be, and that's the words, meant to be, quite a bit of figuring things out, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of misdirection, simply because each of your souls, and you watching in particular, are having to wrestle through the changes, or the advancements and the evolution that this person and or this relationship has given you, or is meant to give you in this lifetime. Okay. So the point being, don't be surprised if there is also resistance in combination with strong, undying, mutual, and unconditional love when it comes to the person you are meant to be with in this lifetime. This is God's words, not mine, and the guides and angels who serve God and unconditional love and light. Is that is meant to be part of it. That is not a sign that this is not your person, right? That is not a sign against this person, this connection, or this love relationship. It's a sign for it. And instead of resisting it, you, of course, are meant to embody it, to integrate it, to no longer resist it, but to accept it and to step boldly onto the path that this person is showing you through their existence is meant to be yours. Okay. Now, one way to know, and this is whether you know this person right now or don't know them, or you're currently in a relationship or you're not, is that when you feel into this person, if you know them or if you haven't, you can still feel into the person that God has for you in this lifetime. When you feel into this person, you will instantly feel like you will start to instantly align back with your original soul nature and who you're also meant to be in this lifetime. So this person actually helps you to embody energetically what you're meant to be. And again, as we said, many times we spend our entire life, building a way of being, building an intention, right? Building a direction that God is actually saying, actually, that's what you wanted or that's what you intended, but I have something even better for you. I have something even more true, even more genuine for you. And it's actually going to be unlocked by this person, by this relationship, by this divine connection versus anything that you had thought of in your mind or thought of for most people in their ego. And I speak for myself, obviously, as well. My ego had a lot of intentions before being a love and life channeler. But here we are. Okay. So you can think of each other and the person. So how you know you found the right person is you can think of each other as keys for the other that unlock the other's potential. You can think of each person, you and this person, as keys to the other person that unlock their true path and true potential. Okay. And in the unlocking process, which may take long periods of time, potentially, in the unlocking process, that's where the resistance comes from. That's where the fears come from. That's where you hear about the runner and the chaser and all that stuff, right? People run away and then people chase. And it's like, well, by the way, both the runner and the chaser have work to do. It's not just the runner and it's not just the chaser. It's the runner and the chaser. They both have work to do. Okay. So whether you're a runner or a chaser, you still got work to do. If you're running, you need to start chasing. If you're chasing, you need to stop running. Or you need to stop running after that person, and integrate. So, but that will all be exposed. You see, this will all be exposed through your connection with this person that you've met. And I want to be clear, this is even if you're not with this person now or in this lifetime. And regardless of the choice that either you or this person has made about being together now or in this lifetime, this is still going to happen. This is going to happen regardless because it's actually happening on a soul level, a soul activation level. And let's say for some of you watching that, you've met this person and maybe you met this person a long time ago. Maybe some of you 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago even, is all a potentiality. And you're still activating because you met this person. Your path is still being revealed to you that happened or was catalyzed because you met this person. That's very possible. I work with clients all the time where that is a reality. So God is saying you don't need to be with this person for your true path and your truth to be unlocked. Okay. But this person was and is meant to be the key for you and the catalyst to you, and open up a lot of the fears, open up a lot of the resistances inside of you in stepping in that true path. And some of that might look like a fear of owning all that you are. Some of that might be a fear of the responsibility that you'll need to hold or grab onto or embody should you move forward in this path. Some of that might be a fear of your own greatness that this person shows you or reveals to you through, again, their existence in this lifetime and your embodiment of their existence. Okay. But God is saying, this is all what I have intended for you watching. I have intended you to be with the person that unlocks all of your true heart's potential, because that is exactly what I, God is saying, have intended for the earth in this lifetime. If you're watching this video in this incarnation, I've intended for the earth to be fully opened on a heart level, and for that heart-centered activation to become one with all of us. And part of that happens through the romantic connection with another. And so if you're wondering watching this video why it seems to be the theme of things lately in the past few years have been all about love and relationships, and that's been growing, and a lot of things have been coming up around that in society even, right? About masculine and feminine dynamics, and provider husband and trad wife and other types of things, and all these deep inner wounds, right, that have held people back from going into their their love, their true love relationship. This is all by intention, of course, by God, because he's healing all the wounds in all of us on earth at this time that have to do with love, that are also blocking our truest potential, okay, and our greatest power in this lifetime to affect the earth and to affect change. Because God knows, and we know now, right, that because it's being channeled through me, that we are not at our fullest potential unless we are fully open and unlocked in all areas when it comes to love specifically. And so God has the person for you already now, and you may know them and you may not. And wherever you're at, it's okay. You may have met them already a long time ago, or maybe not. But God has the person for you that is meant to do that for you, is meant to do that for you. And it's also that you specifically, and if you embrace this, if you choose to embrace it, you don't have to, by the way, but if you choose to embrace it and to say, okay, yes, I'm on that journey, God, I'm on your love and life journey, so I can be at my fullest potential to impact the world, you will then impact the world on a very large scale. Like, we're talking the people who choose, and it's not everyone, to be very clear. I am definitely talking to a very specific audience. And many of you have heard, God's chosen ones and all that. And here's the reality: God has chosen ones, but you also have to choose. And that's new information. That's new information that even I haven't heard yet. But God has chosen ones, but those chosen ones also have to choose if they want to be the chosen ones. And the chosen ones are meant to be the ones who choose to embrace love and true love in this lifetime, and the journey that true love takes us all on. Because God is saying, and God knows, that is the journey that will cause and create the most impact here on this planet. There are many upgrades and many transformations that the earth itself has gone through over time. And this era, this timeline, this incarnation for us all in this lifetime is there. It's in the heart chakra. The earth is having a heart awakening. Okay, that's our lifetime's awakening. That's the frequency of it. And so, and if you want to, you can go look at all the different Schumann resonancy or frequency shifts. That's the frequency that you can measure the earth at, and how that's been shifting and upgrading and changing, and all that stuff is a part of it. But for our purposes here on this channel message, just to know, the earth itself is going through that. And so all of what that means is all of us here on earth will have to adapt or die with that frequency. Okay, all of us on earth will have to adapt or die with that frequency. And not everyone will adapt, right? Not everyone will say, I'm going to adapt along with this frequency. And if that happens, what happens is they'll no longer be compatible with life itself. Their frequency will no longer be compatible with life itself. They'll become dead. Okay. So, and this isn't to scare anyone, but it's simply to say that if you would like to continue evolving along with the earth, it will be in the heart chakra. And again, part of that is opening yourself to the truth when it comes to love. Yeah. Love in your heart, relationship, the person, if there is one for you, okay, in this lifetime that has opened and triggered all of these types of things that God has sent to you. or that exists for you to open, awaken, and heal all of these things within you and within all of us as well, because it is part of this earthly journey for all of us in this lifetime to go through that. And also, by the way, if you haven't experienced it already, which I'm guessing many of you have, to experience the heartbreaks and the separations and the pain involved with that. Because believe it or not, this heart evolution that the earth's going through, that we're all going through, is not just about, again, rainbows and butterflies and peace and good times, but it's also a full on heart centered experience that involves all of the pain and the betrayal and the disappointment and all of the things as well in the heart that goes along with that. Okay. But God is saying only by experiencing all of that in your heart chakra, dear viewer, can you truly be free in this lifetime. And we mean free. God's angels saying we mean free in terms of being able to work how you want, make as much money as you want, engage in the relationship and the love that you want, create what you want, and generally engage in the best possible life here on earth. Okay. So that's what we're saying, is it's almost like this is a training for your heart and a full-on heart-centered opening and experience that is going through the whole spectrum of what your heart can feel and be and experience in this lifetime, so that you can fully be free to experience all of it and all of what your heart would like to create. And we want you to imagine, if you're watching this, that as you go through this and when you go through this, you'll be able to create the life that you want from and through the heart chakra. For those of you watching, and for this incarnation here on earth, that's where your abundance comes from. That's where your money, that's where your love, that's where your life comes from, is from the heart chakra. And like we said, that it's not always been the case in past incarnations and past ages and lifetimes. There's been different areas of the body that we've been able to manifest our life from, right? Maybe from the head, or maybe from the sacral, or maybe from the root, or solar plexus, right? Different ages in life that we've gone through as a species, where that's the main focus, and it's now moved into the heart. And by the way, the heart, in terms of the chakra system, it's the first step to the higher chakras. Okay, so if you hear about the awakening and everyone going through all that stuff, the Kundalini awakening, everything, the heart opens first, okay, before the third eye and the crown and above. Okay, so we're now on the first, as a planet, we're now going through the first level of the higher chakra awakening that we're all going to go through as a species. And this is what this entails. And this is how God is waking us up. And in this particular chapter is through love and relationship. And that's why I'm here. That's why a bunch of you watching are here, is to talk about that, is to guide people through that, is of course to go through your own head and heart experience. And then eventually, here's the exciting part, to create your life and create what you want from your heart chakra. Okay. And one message I have to share with you all is, don't ever close out or close down your heart. Ever. No matter what happens, no matter who breaks it, or how badly you've been betrayed, and all of these things. And trust me, I know, I've been through it myself. Okay, I know it's not easy, and you may need to close your heart down for a little while. But if you close your heart chakra down from love, or because of love, or because of a relationship, or because of a person, or for any reason whatsoever, if you let someone else or something else cause you to close your heart down, it's not just affecting, well, it is affecting them, but it's affecting you. It's affecting your life. It's affecting what you're capable of manifesting and becoming in this lifetime, because that's the frequency this earth is now going into for us to manifest from, right? It's no longer in the lower chakras. It's from the heart. So if you keep your heart open, that's why we always say in this channel, love and life circumstances, because what you manifest in love also appears in what? Life. And so if you keep your heart chakra open, you will also manifest the life of your dreams, which involves health, wealth, and of course, we mentioned true love and relationship. Okay. So don't close down your heart, no matter how painful it is, no matter what you've gone through. And as a piece of homework for all of you watching today, the Guides and Angels recommend you go into your heart chakra and say, where have I closed my heart down? And the second question is, so you can see that this video is not just making up a bunch of BS, where have I closed my heart down? And second question to ask yourself, how has me closing that part down limited my life in other ways, not necessarily associated with love? Maybe it's associated with family or career or money or purpose or service, etc. Okay. So the guides and angels want you watching to see that connection. Where have I closed down my heart now or in the past? And how has that limited me, you watching, from manifesting the life of my dreams in other areas? And the last question to ask yourself as your homework, if you watch this video, is if I open that piece of my heart up right now, or if I continue to keep that part of my heart open, if you've already had your heart open, what does my heart want me to manifest, or what will I continue to manifest? What type of life, what kind of money, what kind of service, what kind of fulfillment will I manifest now and in the future through my heart chakra? Okay. And I want you to really see and feel a picture of that. Again, from the heart, not from the head. A lot of you guys will sit there and you'll try to think about it, you try to visualize it. No, don't do that. Okay. That works, but in this case, it's going to be connected to your heart, and your heart is already going to know it. Your heart, you're not going to need to visualize it or create it, or it's already going to be there. You're just going into your heart chakra to sense it. And first and foremost, you got to sense where or if your heart is closed at this moment in time. And if it is, then release that, forgive that, let that go. And then if it's not, or after you've done that, to see what is there. And your heart will actually share with you the life you're meant to have, the true life, the true purpose. Okay, those of you who are watching this and you don't know your purpose, or you don't know, you want to make more money, or you want to be fulfilled on a business level, or a service-based business level, or a soul level, or you feel there's more to do, but you don't know where to go or what to do, it's all in your heart. I promise you. For this lifetime, we're all in this incarnation on earth. It's gonna all be in your heart. And for those of you who are a little older and you've been here a long time, it wasn't always like that. And you can probably attest to that more than I can. Is it wasn't always like that. Maybe the life that you wanted came easier when it came from the head, or came from other chakras in the body, the root or the sacral, etc., etc. But now it's changed and will continue to change and evolve into the heart chakra. Okay, so God is saying to embrace everything, embrace the love, embrace the vision that you have in love, because the vision you have in love will also manifest in the vision you have in life. And this is, again, whether or not you know who your person's meant to be, you do know your person, but you're not together, or you are currently with your person, right? All three of these can be the case for each of you watching. But whatever or whoever is in your heart chakra is also meant to co-manifest with you in life and help you to build and create the life that you and this person want, even if they're not with you physically, or it's just on a soul level. So don't close your heart off to them. Don't close your heart to yourself. Definitely don't close your heart off to the world, and know that your service-based business, all the wealth and all the money in the world you could ever want, is existing right here in your heart chakra now and for the foreseeable future. And so if you want that life, if you want the wealth and you want the service and you want the freedom associated with that, it's time, dear viewer, to open and stay in your heart chakra, and to continue, for those of you who are already doing it, to let it guide you towards the future and the path that you want, knowing that that will ultimately expand into a world-based service where you'll be impacting many souls in this lifetime, and for them to go on their heart-centered journey. And God and the angels just want to finish out and close out by saying that if you are watching this and if you resonated with it and you feel it's for you, even if you may not fully understand it, but you're like, okay, this is definitely for me, it found me for a reason, you stayed this whole time, then you are truly one of the first ones to know about this. And many more will learn. Many more people will learn, perhaps through some of you watching. You'll be the teachers, you'll be the guides. But if you're watching this now, you are truly one of the first people on this planet to know about this particular spiritual evolution and this heart chakra specific awakening that is happening through relationships and love and lovers. And if you resonated with this channel overall, right? You are part of the group of people who can choose to fully go down that path, engage in that journey, and change the world in the process through love and through unconditional love and light. Okay. But all through the energy of and the catalyst of love and relationships that you have, are, and will continue to experience now and in this lifetime. So we hope this message has been helpful in those of you pathfinders, those of you soul finders, and what you're here for, what you're meant to do. There will not be an extended today, but if any of you are watching this want to go deeper with me, and you feel like, man, I need to discover this myself, and have Brandon channel for me and all these things, you can get a personal reading with me. You can also get a live one-on-one single session, and I also offer ongoing coaching containers, all on my website down below at brandontobias.com. There is some slots available now. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 coaching clients left here for this period of time. So if that resonates with you, go check it out. And if not, please know I will definitely be creating future group coaching courses, what I'm going to call the Ascension Academy, where we can talk about all of this more in depth and get group and specialized coaching for all of you watching at a very low monthly cost for the ongoing future. So I appreciate you watching. If you really enjoyed and this content and you resonated with it and you want more content like this, again, my name is Brandon. It's nice to meet you. I am a professional channeler, guide, and spiritual coach. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and know there'll be more content on its way. And leave something in the comments below, something you'd like to share with someone else that would inspire them on their heart-centered journey. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.